When most visitors come to Hawaii and they think about food, they think about fresh caught fish, tropical fruits, and luau pig. But that's not the full story of all the food you're gonna experience when you come out here.
Living on the islands like we do, it's more about comfort food. So here are the top 5 dishes you have to try when you come to Hawaii, or your visit doesn't count. Hi, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Erica.
And this is the Hawaii Vacation Guide.
Cheers. Success.
Lovely.
All right, so don't get us wrong. Fresh fruit and fresh fish are plentiful. That needs to be something you eat out here. It's part of our everyday diet. But there are some other foods that you might not expect.
They're uniquely Hawaiian. And this is not a full list, not even close, but it's a good starting point if you're a visitor. If you're looking for more information on food on the islands, check our description below. We'll share with you our favorite Hawaii food vloggers. This is an island, so fresh food does get expensive. That is a big one, right? A lot of it comes off on the boat, so you get a lot of processed food. It's very plentiful. And don't get me wrong, there's great farms and a lot of great produce. But a lot of the food that's evolved over time is a lot of these nice comfort foods. Hawaii is home to so many cultures, right? And that's what makes the food so good. You have all these blends of cultures coming together. You got Chinese, Japanese, European, American, Portuguese, Filipino, Korean, and they make some really good food. So when it all comes together, that's how you get these uniquely Hawaii dishes.
So let's jump in. This first one, Jordan is very passionate about. Actually, he's passionate about all these. I gotta be honest. But this first one was something he ate probably too often when he worked on Oahu.
It is a plate lunch, so this is great. The food trucks at our industrial park, you grab the menus, you get a good, delicious plate lunch. Not the healthiest thing. Probably shouldn't have been eating it like almost every day, but this is classic, right? You get a meat, it's usually like fish or teriyaki beef or katsu chicken, and then you always get like 2 scoops rice and mac salad or macaroni salad. So it is like, it's just delicious. So plate lunch has historical roots, believe it or not. It's a meal indicative of Hawaii's melting pot of cultures with a history dating back to the 1880s when plantation laborers would bring their bento-style lunch to work. Now it's become a local's go-to comfort food in a handy take-home package. Hopefully you don't get it in styrofoam, try to get a plate or a paper one. Anyways, for our easy stops to hit up, on Oahu, go to Rainbow Drive-In under Diamond Head. It's right outside of Waikiki. On Maui, you have Kale's Lunchbox. It's at the Costco Food Truck Park, and they also have one up in Pukalani. There's lots of plate lunches all over the place. If you see a food truck, it probably has a plate lunch waiting for you. Oh yeah. This is smoked meat, rice, mac salad.
Number 2 is poke, and we know this is blown up on the mainland, but they don't do it like they do out here on Hawaii.
On the mainland, they throw in kale, cauliflower, rice. This is not how you do it. You keep it basic with some good flavors. So when you come here, make sure you get poke or poke bowl Hawaii style. Poke is a native Hawaiian dish. Poke means to slice or cut crosswise in Hawaiian. It used to be served as an appetizer or a main course in native Hawaiian cuisine. But over time, flavors have been created as different cultures came to the islands. You get all these great variations. You get ahi limu, which is with seaweed, spicy ahi poke, you get wasabi, shoyu, which is soy sauce, and so many more. Sometimes Foodland has their secret sauce one. Not all the time, but it's really good when they have it. Big difference with poke is the price. You can either get it fresh or frozen. So when it's frozen, it's usually around $11 to $13 a pound. When it's fresh, it's around $20 to $22 a pound, all based on season and the market conditions. Pick what's right for you and your price. We like going to Foodland in Tumura's for poke. We love their poke counters. You can get fresh or frozen there.
Number 3, one I am very passionate about, is shave ice. So this is not a snow cone, which is like pebbles of ice with syrup thrown on top, and it's also not shaved ice. This is shave ice. So for the perfect shave ice, the ice should be powdery, soft, and fine, and have a consistency of snow. So there's no crunchy ice flakes in this thing. The ice is softly mounded into a cup. You don't want it to be packed hard. That's what snow cones do. I am not a food critic. I just know I love shave ice. So let me read you some reviews that will really kind of describe what is so great about shave ice. The quality of the ice is nice and fluffy and melts in your mouth. Shave ice is so fine that you don't even know it's ice. That is true. And somebody's review, I waited 45 minutes my first day on Maui, and the shave ice was so good that I waited 2 more times during my trip.
Personally, I like the combination flavors. You can get root beer, banana split, pina colada, and it actually tastes like those things. It's pretty magical what they can do with the flavors.
Chai tea and strawberry. They have cuter names than that. I just can't remember. What'd you get? What did we get?
We got root beer, we got rainbow, we got banana split. Welcome to JoJo's. The flavors aren't just corn syrup anymore. They get like a lot of homemade natural flavors, which is really nice.
And you can also get fruit purees and ice cream, and it's just an experience. I didn't get it before I moved out here. I get it.
So one is Ululani's on Maui is famous. They'll offer you a snow cap, and that's condensed milk on top. It's an upsell, but just do it. No one ever regrets it.
Root beer float.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks a lot.
Of course.
That's a snow cap, buddy. So some of our favorites on each island. On Maui, the most famous is Ululani's. It's a mom and pop operation. It's actually named after the wife. On Oahu, my favorite is Waiaola Shave Ice, but a lot of people love Matsumoto Shave Ice and Haleiwa. Very good, but Haleiwa is full of a lot of shave ice shops.
All right, on Kauai, I gotta just say, the fresh shave. So good, inventive flavors. You gotta check it out.
Number 4, classic Hawaiian plates. This is really good. You can get these at some food trucks, but we really recommend finding some restaurants that serve them. Also, Luau will serve you a Hawaiian plate. Like I said, it's kind of nice to go to a local mom and pop restaurant to get like a real authentic one. Like most things present in Hawaii culture, a Hawaiian plate is a blend of Hawaiian with some Asian dishes in there. So let's break down what's inside of a Hawaiian plate. First of all is poi. You want the poi nice and thick. It comes from a taro root, a lot of great history. It's very healthy for you too. Another one is lau lau. Traditionally, it's made with pork wrapped in layers of taro leaves and cooked in an underground hot oven for hours. Kalua pig, cooked in an underground oven too. The pork is slow roasted so it becomes extremely tender and retains a remarkably smoky flavor. Lomi salmon. It's not originally native to Hawaii but was brought over from other Pacific islands. The last one, coconut pudding dessert. It's firm and bouncy. It's really nice chilled. It's usually cut in a cube. It'll be there on the side of your plate. Give it a shot. Number 5, the last one. I'm most excited about this one. It is very Hawaiian but not Hawaiian at all. It is the Loco Moco. It is 2 scoops rice with a hamburger patty, then 2 eggs, usually over easy, and then drenched in gravy on top. It is delicious. Can cause a heart attack. It is absolutely delicious. It's actually made to be a cheap meal, and it originates in Hilo on the Big Island. Apparently the story is some kids came in, some teenagers, they wanted something cheap but not a cheeseburger, so the chef cooked this up, and it's been history ever since. Nowadays, you can find it for $12 at most food trucks and fine dining restaurants. And fine dining restaurants are hilarious, right? You can get it with Wagyu beef, you get quail egg, or you can get wild rice harvested by butterflies. All right, maybe not the wild rice part, but like they make it super fancy. Like Roy's has a super fancy Loco Moco. It's really good, but I like just going to a food truck, picking one up for $12 to $14, and you can't go wrong. And don't get me wrong, there's lots of variations too, like in Lahaina, Cuisina ni J-Boy, which is a Filipino truck. They have a Loco Moco made from crispy fried pork belly. Very good. Last one, this is a bonus one for you. When you're on the island, pick up some Spam musubi. We've got our son Henry addicted to it, which probably isn't good for his health. It's rice with Spam wrapped in seaweed, usually like a teriyaki sauce put on top. Has roots back from Japanese. This is like the peanut butter and jelly sandwich of the islands. When you go to the beach, people whip out the Spam musubi to snack on. I like it too. My favorite, pick it up from Foodland. They have a little hot counter right there. Just pick one up and away you go.
Also, I can't stress this enough. Don't forget to try the locally grown produce, the fruits, the vegetables, and all the other produce. There's nothing better.
We have a lot of local farmers on the islands making some really good fresh local stuff, especially the fishermen bringing in fresh caught fish. So try these comfort foods. You gotta try some of these local favorites, but there's more than just that.
Yeah, there's nothing better than trying a pineapple that has just been picked, enjoying in-season lilikoi, or eating local honey by the spoonful. We have a full video on supporting local farms, so make sure to check that out. And if you are very hungry at the end of this video and you want to plan out where you are eating, head to the HawaiiVacationGuide.com/itineraries, because we list all of our favorite food places and take you on a tour around the island.
We have an itinerary for each Hawaiian island with her favorite spots. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. You excited.
Is that you?
That's